COVID-19 cases are high and it's overwhelming our healthcare system. The caregivers at San Juan Regional Medical Center need your help.
Our resources are exhausted. We're very limited on what we have the capacity to do because we're being overwhelmed with the number of individuals that are requiring ICU care at this point.
So what can you do to help? Most importantly, ignore the rhetoric and get vaccinated.
Continue hand washing, continue to wear your mask and social distance.
Help us so we can help you.
Ten minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Thursday morning, January 27th, 2022. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Michlin, and thanks for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM over the air, of course, here in San Juan County, New Mexico. Streaming everywhere else at KSJE.com, and soon to be back on the air, we hope, in Durango at 103.3 FM. Welcome to our viewers who are joining us watching this visual radio program. It is streaming out today to the KSJE Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and our Twitter account. So we are glad that you are with us as well, everyone, because this is a visual radio program from a visual radio station. And coming up this morning, our time to check in with the San Juan County Partnership. And there's a new program that the partnership is going to be starting in the Shiprock area about kids and nutrition and much, much more. We'll find out all about it with my guest, Patience Williams, who is standing by. She'll be joining me in the next few moments right here on KSJE. And then later on this morning, we'll be speaking with New Mexico Higher Education Secretary Stephanie Rodriguez. She is going to be talking about the proposal to offer free college to New Mexicans. It is part of the series of bills being discussed at the state legislature in Santa Fe during this 30-day session. We'll get an update from her live this morning about 8:50 a.m. on KSJE. So we hope you'll stay tuned for that. Next hour, Mick Hess is going to take us roving with the arts, and he'll be having performer Glenn Gould playing selections from Wagner and also Mozart. That's coming up on the program today after the news at 9 a.m. And don't forget, we invite you to connect with us on our Instagram page as well as Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And if you're a podcast person, we also invite you to subscribe for free to KSJE Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts these days, places like Google Podcasts and Pandora and iTunes and Spotify. You can take us with you wherever you head off to in this new year. Outside our studios here at San Juan College, sunshine and 20 degrees this morning. As we look at the forecast, we're expecting a mostly sunny day today with a high of 43 in Farmington. Clear and cold overnight with a low of 15. Sunshine again tomorrow with a high of 44 on Friday. 13 Friday night. It'll be sunny and 49 on Saturday. Partly sunny on Sunday with a high of 47 and 51 with sunshine on Monday, but we're watching this next possible storm system moving in maybe in Monday night with a chance of some snow showers on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, and much colder weather on Wednesday with a high only forecast to be 39 degrees. Well, let me turn to my guest who is here with me this morning. As I mentioned, she is going to be talking with me a little bit about the San Juan County Partnership and the work that she does with a new program that we are talking about. Patience Williams is on the program this morning. Patience, good morning and Happy New Year. Good to see you.
Good morning, Scott. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the program. And talk to me a little bit about this new kind of pilot program that you are going to be working on in the Shiprock area with one of the schools there to start, right? Mesa Elementary School.
Correct. We've been looking at different ways since, 2010 is when Healthy Kids, Healthy Communities was conceived in New Mexico. We started here in San Juan County in 2016 and trying to give kids, families, schools opportunities for healthy eating and physical activity. And we've done that through 5210 programs, Farm to School, and now another program that has been in our counties throughout New Mexico for the last few years, Eat Smart to Play Hard, is coming to San Juan County. We are working with Mesa Elementary and Shiprock this year, and we're doing a couple new things. It's originally a 6-week program, and we're going to see if we can get the same results in 4 weeks, because as we all know, elementary kids, their attention span, and not just elementary kids, adults like me as well, our attention span isn't really long, and so we're actually piloting it this year on a 4-week program to see if we can get the same results and maybe even better results in 4 weeks instead of 6, because we know schools, teachers, everyone are really busy, and kids, they tend to sometimes lose interest, and so we'll see, condense it a little bit, but very exciting. It comes with playbooks, medals. We call it the bling everywhere. It's a really great program. You'll see the fun book there on your screen, and we've been working with local chefs and community members, including teachers, on recipes. We want this program to be catered to the area it's being introduced to. So very traditional food using indigenous vegetables that are grown locally. We do have our farm to table program and a food hub in Shiprock that we'll be utilizing for local food. We have our other food hub here in Farmington, so if we can't get it in the Shiprock area, we'll reach out to the Farmington food hub as well. So just a lot of very exciting aspects to the program.
Very, very good. And patients, I apologize, we're having a hard time hearing you. I don't know if there's any way to adjust your microphone there to get a little louder, but we'll try it here as we go. But I apologize to everyone, and I thought I had it figured out before we came on the air this morning. So I heard you very loud and clear. But maybe this is a little better. Let's try it again. But this program is really geared towards 5th graders then, and specifically you're starting it in the Shiprock area, as we mentioned. And so there's a calendar involved too, right, about trying to plot out maybe some of the things that families can be doing as part of this program. Is that part of it?
There is a calendar, and is this any better?
It is not. It's still kind of soft.
I know, the joys of technology.
Right.
How about now?
Nope, it's still not very loud as we would need it. Sorry, but it's okay. I can hear, actually, my voice sounds louder than yours.
Okay. Let me try one more time.
We'll try one more thing as we show the Eat Smart to Play Hard fun book, which is also part of this program as part of what we're talking about this morning with Patience Williams from the San Juan County Partnership. And so what do we think?
There we go. Let's see if we can do this.
That's a little better.
Okay, good. I'm still here, I promise. No, we are.
That's good. Thank you.
I just snuck away for a moment.
No, that's all right. And then, so this is better. We can hear you, and we'll be able to see you in a moment here. So that's perfect.
Perfect. The calendar has different activities. So this time, like I said, it's only 4 weeks, and so it's 4 weeks of different activities, and what to do with your family. We know that we can talk to kids all day long at school, and when they go home, they're really excited, and so we want to keep that excitement at home as well. Get their family, their siblings, everyone involved, because we know that healthy eating is for everyone, families, brothers, sisters, cousins, all of them. And so even though it's geared toward one grade, we want it to go out to the entire community through their families. So I really love the calendar with the activities. The recipes, as I said, the fun book has different recipes. And on some of those handouts I sent, the half veggie burgers, just different things like that. One of my favorites is always the fruit pizza. I'm a fruit eater.
Right.
And, English muffins maybe not for everyone, but this kind of yummies them up a little bit with some fresh fruit. So it's just really great. And you want the kids involved in creating the food as well. I always felt that if my daughter was involved in cooking the food, she was much more likely to eat the food, whether it be vegetables or, broccoli, any of that thing. Let them prepare it with you, and they will probably eat it with you as well.
Gotcha. Well, and that makes a lot of sense, and that's all a part of this, right? And why it's maybe targeted at kids in the earlier grades, in the 5th grade, to try to get those healthier habits ingrained in them as they get older, and maybe they'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely. Healthy Kids, we have another program, the 5-2-0 program, and we are introducing that as early as the early childhood centers. And that's working with the families to, drink a bunch of water, very little sugar-sweetened drinks, exercise for an hour. The biggest thing, and then Eat Smart to Play Hard talks about it as well, is cutting our screen time. And I know everybody cringes because mostly now, after COVID and, in the middle of all this, everything is virtual, hybrid methods and everything else. And so weaning ourselves in the evenings off of the computer or the tablet or the cell phone is sometimes difficult. And our kids see us on our computers or our devices all day long, and so they're like, this is okay, even if it's for work, and for them it's for school. So trimming our screen time to 2 hours or less a day, not including work and school. So TV, video games such as that, it's like introduce outside play, inside play as well, turn the TV off, turn some music on, dance with your kids. Any type of physical activity that you can do is recommended. They have different ideas throughout the fun book what you can do. Right now we're introducing it in February to lead up to March, which March is Nutrition Month. And so hopefully to give some really good ideas and habits that will continue on with more programs. So once we get this one introduced in Mesa Elementary, spread out, we want it to go all the way through San Juan County because it's just a really great program, and it is core curriculum based as well. So the activities go for the math credit, all the different things like that. So teachers are not having to carve out time. It can replace a lesson. So which is really great, mostly for the teachers, because I know my family is full of educators. Just one more thing on their plate is so difficult. So we want to take that off and make one of their lessons fun, active. They can take it home as well to their family.
And it is your hope, too, that this program will spread throughout the elementary schools in San Juan County. Isn't that true? You're starting it at Mesa Elementary in Shiprock, but the hope is to see other school districts work with you to bring it into their curriculum to their students as well?
Correct. We have a lot of schools. I wanted to bring the number up off the top of my head, and I cannot. We have a lot of schools through San Juan County, and there's already great programs going on, farm-to-school programs in all of our school districts. And so this healthy eating physical activity program will go right in with it and already be supported through those base eating habits of fresh local food that we're doing with the farm-to-school programs.
Got it. You mentioned some of the gifts that the kids would get as part of this program. It's not just the booklet, if you will, but there's other things too on the screen, right? That kind of reminds them, hopefully, to eat smart, to play hard.
Absolutely. We have the fun book, the backpack. That one little oblong thing in the middle is a beach ball, and then an infused water bottle. So it has the infuser in the middle where you can fill it full of fruit or vegetables, cucumber, which I love cucumber water.
Right.
You can fill it full of fruit and have infused water, because some people don't really like the taste of just water. And you put your fruit and everything in it, so it makes it fun to drink. And with kids, sometimes getting them to drink as much water as they need is difficult, so throw some strawberries or oranges, anything in there to make it taste a little bit fun for them. So,
gotcha. Very good. And again, this is going to be introduced in next month, right? Which is next week already.
Yep, I know. Don't remind me. I'm already booked solid. So yes, we're starting next week. We'll be going out and introducing it. And right now we're still with COVID within the schools, and so we have we call it a school champion, who will be doing a lot of the legwork whereas we cannot, if we can't get into the schools, they will help with the program and really get it off the ground for us. So we have the PE coach there. She's very excited. We've been working with her, so that'll be great to have a school champion. And that's when these programs, to get them to work really well, is to get someone in the school excited about it and really looking forward to it. And I know most teachers, administrators, PE coaches as well, are always looking for something different and fun that doesn't take a lot of time and effort. So this is one of those programs.
It fits the bill, sounds like.
It does.
Right.
It does.
And so, great. Well, good luck with this program, the Eat Smart to Play Hard program for fifth graders, again, starting in Mesa Elementary at the Central Consolidated School District, and kudos to them for working with you to get this rolled out. And hopefully it spreads to the other schools in the county as well. And this is a grant-funded program?
It's not actually a grant-funded program. We have a grant in Central Consolidated now, the Healthier Schools grant.
Okay.
That we've been working with for the last 3 years. This is an individual program. I believe it's a nonprofit through Albuquerque is where it's founded right now. And they have partnered with Healthy Kids, Healthy Communities through the Department of Health in Santa Fe and PED to get these introduced into the schools.
Gotcha. Very good. Patience Williams is my guest this morning from the San Juan County Partnership. We've been talking about just one of the programs that the partnership is unveiling next month, if you will. But I know there's a lot of other things that you're involved with too. Patience, can you give us an update on some of the other programs that are happening these days that you're helping with?
Yes, we actually are right smack in the middle of our farmer retreat here in San Juan County. That we started yesterday, and this is to give farmers an opportunity to come and voice what they need. As we know, one of our biggest push is to get agriculture in San Juan County viable. So our farming is not their second full-time job. It can be their only full-time job, and it'll be something that they can pass on to the next generation that can support the family. Most of our farmers here in San Juan County this is when they get home from their full-time job, then they go and start their second full-time job, which is farming. And they do it because they love it, because it's not an easy job. It really isn't. And they provide such amazing benefits through everyone in San Juan County with our growers markets, the food hub, everything like that. So this retreat is designed for them today, and if anybody is interested, you can still register. Today we are going to have our buyer growers meeting, which we started off as kind of a speed dating program that we wanted to get school districts, early childhood development centers, hospitals, restaurants, and our farmers in the same room to sit down at the table and this is what I need to purchase. And the farmers can be like, well, this is what I have right now. But if this is what you need, there's a possibility of us expanding our grow operation to incorporate the foods that you would want to order for the schools or any of the other industries here in Farmington. So that's happening today from 1 to 3.
Okay.
And so if anybody is interested, they can still go onto the Buy Fresh, Buy Local website and register for that.
Very good. It's almost like you're a food matchmaker.
Exactly. And that's, with the San Juan College Harvest Food Hub.
Right.
Big shout out to them, Erin Havens and the team, Jacqueline there, that they have so much knowledge and so many classes, food safety classes, cooking classes, everything. And they're just really trying to get our farmers built up and to be able to offer fresh fruit and vegetables to everyone in San Juan County. And I think the demand is there. We just have to support our farmers in getting the products out there.
Right.
So, and we do have Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Scott.
I was just going to say it's a great effort, and I think it takes some time, right? It's hard to ramp up these things and get them to 100% right away, and the farmers want to know what the demand is, and before they plant and plan to plant, they want to make sure that they can sell everything that they're planning to grow each season. So at least I think that's how it's supposed to work, right? And so it really does take that coordination between the farmers and the buyers and the entities to just make sure that everyone's kind of on the same page.
Absolutely. And we do have another one of these programs February 2nd statewide. It's always a compliment to your county when the state adopts your practices. And they did. They adopted our speed dating grower farmer practice. So it was like, oh, San Juan County, good job. And we do have another one. So if we can't get it, and if they cannot get it in their local county, we still have New Mexico grown. We work with counties throughout New Mexico on fresh fruits and vegetables and meat. Marie Johnson with Farmington Schools is so great about buying local, whether it's fruits, vegetables. Last year for the New Mexico Grown Week, she did meat with a beautiful plate of tacos and vegetables, and everything was from New Mexico. So 90% of the food on the plate was from New Mexico, most of it through San Juan County. So it's huge, and it's just going to get bigger. And I don't know, it's so exciting. I could talk about Farm to School program and the Food Hub for days, and you don't want to hear that right now.
Well, we don't have days, but we've done it. We have talked about it numerous times on this program, and it is very exciting. I think what's so exciting, and maybe for folks who maybe haven't been working as close as you have and talking about it like I have, is just how quickly it's all kind of come together. And I still think that's fascinating because, from our very first conversations about this pie in the sky kind of ideas about, how can we make this happen, it just seems like within 6 months, there were grants available and money started pouring in, and the food hub was planned, and the city was working with the college, and the college was working with you, and all these things kind of came together to make it happen and get boots on the ground and shovels in the dirt, and here we are able to talk about these things and see this growing economic infrastructure happening right in front of our eyes.
Absolutely. From 2017, when we started talking about it, to the community plan in 2018, to a brick and mortar building last year. So it is big, but it's all due to the partnerships in San Juan County. Farmington, the city of Farmington, San Juan College, NMSU Extension, Healthy Kids, all these different partners. There's more. There's such a huge list. It is amazing the support that has been given to our community, from our community and from our community leaders, to our farmers, to the opportunity for the schools to adopt the Farm to School programs. The sky's the limit. It literally is. This is going to continue to grow and give our kids and our families the opportunity to eat healthier local foods, and then programs like Eat Smart to Play Hard really teach them about physical activity, recipes, how to prepare healthy foods using local products. So, right.
And that's really the bottom line, is to get that locally grown food, which in many cases is, if not all cases, is usually healthier food. It hasn't been shipped, for 5 days in a truck or a train car to get to your grocery store and to your table. But to get those healthier foods, the more nutritious foods on the tables for kids and adults alike.
Correct. And, I think some of us take for granted, we grew up with a garden at my house. Not a lot of money, but a lot of fresh food. We had a huge garden and animals and everything else. And we take for granted that everyone had a garden, whether they had money or not, because that's what you did. And when you are introduced and you find that there's so many families and kiddos out there that have never tasted a fresh tomato, a cucumber right out of the garden, because half the time they didn't even get washed off. You just picked them and ate them. We're very fortunate, and we want to spread that ability to each family. and not only just ordering and buying from the food hub or getting that fresh food in the schools, but also educating the families on how to grow their own. Starting with the kids, we had our Earth Day planning session with Marie Johnson yesterday, I believe it, no, the day before yesterday, and we're again going to be sending out seed packets to the students, all the students in Farmington, to grow their own melon and marigold. And it just gives them that little bit of education on, here's a seed pod, add some water and a little bit of attention and watch it grow. You know, I think people are very kind of not afraid, but not really knowing if they can put a seed in the ground and watch it grow, and afraid of, I have a black thumb, so I'm always afraid of killing my plants. And I think that that's hard. So we introduce that at an early age, you know, just a seed and some dirt, and they'll be amazed at what you get.
There you go. Well, and I think that is an important thing too in our kind of instant gratification society, where everything we kind of desire is on demand and available. Any music you want to listen to, any movie you want to watch, I mean, really is at our fingertips if you think about it. And so to be able to kind of teach a young person maybe some patience about, you know, cultivating and helping the seed grow into this plant, this vegetable, this flower, whatever it is. And it may take, you know, a few weeks, a few months. I think that's a good lesson for kids these days.
It is. And, you know, I know for me, getting my hands in the dirt, playing with the plants and just getting down there is great therapy. And obviously the last 2 years has brought about the need for stress relief and just getting outside in your own space and, you know, plant some seeds, get your hands in the dirt. It's amazing how good that makes you feel. And there's different things. You can bring a pot of soil into the house and plant it in the house. You don't have to wait until summertime. You can get that started right now. It doesn't take a whole lot. So.
Right. Very true. Well, and the kids in the schools are learning a little bit about that, and parents can help as well, and maybe parents can grow things right along with the kids if they haven't had a garden in a few years or ever, for that matter. But I think, you know, it is for a lot of families, you're right, that they had gardens and they were out working and bringing in those fresh vegetables and fruit for meals. And we've kind of gotten away from that in some cases, so it's a great thing to get back to. Patience, before we go, just a couple of minutes remaining this morning. So one final plug about this new program that is coming to Mesa Elementary School fifth graders in Shiprock.
Absolutely, the Eat Smart to Play Hard program. If anybody is interested, I know that, you know, I'm going to be out talking to schools in the coming months after this pilot program. But if anyone is listening and schools, early childhood development centers, private schools, anything, if anyone's interested, please reach out to me and we can get you started on it, get you the information for it, because it's just one more great program to give kids ideas, physical activity, healthy eating, local recipes using local foods. So
very good. Well, congratulations to you and to everyone over at the San Juan County Partnership for this newest initiative, and we want to see it grow into fifth grades all across the county. So keep us updated.
I sure will. Thank you so much, Scott.
All right. Thank you, Patience. That's Patience Williams from the San Juan County Partnership, my guest this morning right here on KSJE. KSJE and San Juan College present the Student Success Coaching Tip of the Week.
All right, again, for week tip number 2 from the Student Achievement Center is time management. We really encourage our students to develop a time management. This can include creating a study plan at the beginning of the semester based on your course syllabus. Ideally, you should study a little bit every day throughout the week. Even just 20 minutes can make a huge difference, so you don't wind up cramming and stressing out right before the big exam. Also, don't forget to look at the big picture. Review your syllabus each class and set the due dates on the calendar for exams, tests, and big assignments. This ensures that you have plenty of time for study for your tests or complete those larger assignments that are due.
The Student Success Coaching Tip of the Week, presented by KSJE and the Student Achievement Center at San Juan College. KSJE is supported by the Farmington Civic Center, bringing a full slate of entertainment to Farmington and San Juan County. Dancing with the Farmington Stars, Wednesday, February 19th at 7 p.m. The Farmington Civic Center, 200 West Arrington in downtown Farmington. Find out more online at fmtn.org/shows or 505-599-1148.